universe
Yeah, totally.
experiencing itself in every way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
Just
leave 'em alone.
the universe's
We'll put
way
pepper in
of
to make it degree
getting to
blue.
know itself.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And how old are you?
17. Or no, actually I'm 18 now. I keep forgetting.
Well, I mean, just in this
We
lifetime.
keep waking up even earlier.
$500
People are getting smarter,
Yes,
younger,
they are. Yes, they are.
which is great.
Well, and of course, you'd be an old soul. And what they say is happening is all the multi-dimensionality of you, the other ones that are out in the universe, are all merging into this one here. It's very cool. What else? I wanted to ask you something. No, I wanted to ask you something else we were talking about earlier. I'll have to think about it. We'll make another video, but I have so
Do you
enjoyed.
listen to much Terrence McKenna, Joe Rogan?
Well, okay, so what happened with me is I was recruited to come online, and I'm a remote viewer, and I also remote influence. Courtney Brown and the Farsight Research Institute. Right. So there are certain people that vibed to me when I came online, and it was my job to discern them and either go with it or not. So Terrence McKenna is great, but he's not one of the ones that personally came to me. There was a group that came to me, and my job was to know who those people are. But of course, he's incredible. I'd say that's a great source. He's one of the most reputable and long-lived people online speaking about these advanced concepts that you're talking about. Now, Joe Rogan, it's not that I don't think he's great, but like you've known me for just a few minutes today, and I'm kind of like really serious, and I stick on my own thing, and I feel too much anger vibrate there. Do you know? And I'm a girl.
Yeah, it's pretty controversial.
Oh, believe me, I run with the most controversial folk, but they're all about the love. And some people, I'll explain it to you this way. When they had their awakening, whether it was 2012 or whatever, do you see what I mean online? They brought their persona with them that hadn't burned out the dross. And the dross is the false ego. And then they took the false ego into it, and then they bring truth. Do you see what I'm saying?
We have too much ego. I think that a lot of people need to demolish their ego a little bit, meditate, and really get some things off their mind. Like, survival isn't a problem anymore. We're thinking about materials, drugs, like sex, stuff like that we shouldn't really, just some human shit.
Spirit. You are living like a great spirit, my friend. Yeah, and you tuned into it. So what have you experienced on this holy day? Because I'm not even about the Easter egg and the bunny, but I've had an incredible experience that kicked off at midnight. So how did you feel today?
I actually felt terrible. I felt very sick, but
Really?
I am still alive. Life's great. I really like every day. Life's been pretty shitty to me recently, but I'm still really enjoying it, to be honest. Just because I'm alive, I couldn't ask for anything better than this.
And you're alive at the most pivotal time in no time. Because we're eternal and immortal.
So much is happening right now. Like, people used to be born in this world, and then, say, like, the Egyptians, they probably worked on the pyramids for, like, their whole entire life. Like, that was their everything. I see all this stuff constructed, all these buildings, society being constructed before my eyes. More stuff than ever. Time's speeding up. And it's great to see.
Well, I make a promise to you. The work that I've always done is about the love.
This house is so cool.
I'm on the inside of this thing. I am the point. Okay? So, we're going to fix all this. And that's what I came here to do. And
I think that's what I was birthed to do, for real.
It is.
Church Street down there
What's your birthday?
March 24th.
where the $1 Million House is, where they rebuilt.
Really?
Picked
What,
it
is that
up,
your birthday?
took all the windows
It's my
off,
dad's
rebuilt all the
birthday.
windows,
Oh,
and everything all back there, the white one, the bed and breakfast.
Wow.
The one right next to it.
Wow. And so,
That
something I've
That's the
just
one
learned
with the-
because
tile like on my fireplace,
I've been made
like alcoves
Scribe
in the wall.
of the
with
story
the
that is gonna
sink
make
and the third
international news
floor
about
upstairs. That was their bathroom.
Elvis
'Cause
Presley.
They only took
Yeah.
like sponge baths.
and
with the
it's gonna
pewter
explain what's happened to all of
outsides
humanity
of
Wash
the
basin.
because we've got cloning, deceit, all
porcelain.
the false programs,
Pink.
and they've taken me on a journey, and now I know the truth. And
Bitchin'.
Yeah.
there is nothing in a name. So if I told you that right now that I could show you legal documents on
Yeah, that
4
would be
people
cool
with
if you
that
guys
name
had that place.
and that voice, and they're all different people, people, what that proves is what we're talking about,
Good
how
credit
everything's
now,
gonna
though.
fold into itself.
Thank God, Mom put me
And
in the
so many
apartment.
people have been affected
Good credit.
and
No credit.
made sad by this AI matrix.
Yeah, 'cause that's great. 'cause
So,
we need the garage.
You're gonna see it all
we
change. You
need
guys
the
are
greenhouse.
gonna grow up in
Oh,
a
the
safe world.
greenhouse. I love that.
Your
I hope.
babies
The
will be,
garden's so
it will
cool.
be,
She
it will
thinks
be,
it's
because
so
you've got
big, and I like it so much.
a team
And
from
it's so
around the
nice.
galaxy,
That's the garden,
not just
you know.
Yeah.
That's
of the flesh.
Yeah.
Fence up garden, and then he has the.
Me and
the
Chloe were
terraces
talking
and-
last night. We were laying on a hammock and we were talking about how we perceive the world and how the world perceives us, just as a huge generalization.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we could say something very stereotypical about Africa, but in all seriousness, Africa is this. Like, Africa's this. You can't sum
Right.
Africa like this into this.
Right.
But
And you know, every region, every institution, every race, every creed, every color, they have purposely done that to the children of the kingdom of God to fragment them. You see what I'm saying? Now, if poof, there is no more of that, and we just focus on the good things: clean water, clean food, love, sustainability, community, we're gonna make it.
yeah,
And the rest of it's gonna turn to dust, and it'd be definitely in a 3D reality instead of a 5D reality, and
You have that
the dust
thing,
is
your
the
family's
is the
gonna go through a bunch of-
actual lives they'll still experience.
Because I'm moving
They're
back
gonna be
on Sunday
fine.
forward, and
All the people that
Mom's gonna have school.
are so lost that they don't have the love in their heart that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish there was more love in this world, because the problem is a whole bunch of people are born in this world and don't really experience it. Never really do. Don't get that genuineness.
I know.
And it's pretty sad. Animals too, especially. That's something I have a big problem with. When something goes through birth and then is taken away from its like child, like right after, or like anything from puppy mills to just testing on animals in general, like testing on like rats and stuff. Like, you know, rats are pretty smart.
That's
Probably
why they
smart
did
enough
it.
to.
Because our brains are closest to rats. Confirmation of spirit. When I will say confirmation of spirit or phenomenon progress, it is a serious thing that I'm saying. So yes, you're absolutely right.
That's like our brains going through that pain and torture, though, for our knowledge.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, how else are we gonna know?
That's right.
But
That's right. That's right. And so then, as all the pain is removed, and we leave that old paradigm behind,
That's so cool.
we'll be healed from the experience. But that collective consciousness will also be cognizant and not repeat.
Waterborne stain.
Because,
The black.
see, a lot of people, okay, they believe that since they know that we're eternal and we have lifetime after lifetime and we're recycled, some of them think, well, you know, fuck it on this particular round. I'll just come back and do the same thing. And it's like, no, dude, you got it wrong. Because everything's going to catapult forward. This is the only one divine appointed time that this can happen. What you're going to experience here in your life on the third cosmic ray in Ferguson, Missouri. Because you know St. Louis is all a soft kill project from MK Ultra. You know, they hid the radioactive fallout in the unlined pit over there by the river, you know.
Oh
Friction
yeah,
landfill.
in St. Charles.
Yes.
That like huge mound of like toxic waste
Yes.
from like the 50s.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Westlake landfill. And
All the woodworking this whole
I know you
house.
guys gotta go. God,
Yeah,
that was,
I had-
that
just
was
'cause I had-
awesome. I just love you guys, man.
I
This
just
is
have
great.
to go to school.
No, I get
I
it.
have to
Hey,
drive
hey,
all the way
hey.
back to school.
Hey, Sue's saying peace out and God love the children. That's what this is all about. I am so in a state of bliss.
Here's one of my
Talk
first-
soon, guys.
It's